I'm at the Motor Row Lofts auction with the great Garry Benson, for whom Garrison Partners is named. Gary, you're one of the most astute observers of the real estate scene in Chicago and around the country.
Well, thank you for that compliment. The scene is an ever-changing one, as you can tell. Today's a great example of that. Early monetization of assets, opportunities to try to reset markets. Sheldon Good's done an excellent job in the past, and look forward to their success today.
So are you recommending auctions to some of your clients these days?
I think each individual project has its unique set of own circumstances that need to be analyzed, both in relationship to the loan structure as well as to the marketability of the product. Are they doing the right things to start with? Is always a big issue. We have a unique product called an IMD, which is immediate market diagnostics, which is a fast, quick, and effective way for lenders and developers to evaluate their own performance in the market before you maybe make the steps toward strategic change.
So that's why you're going to come in and tell me how much pain I'm in and how to get out of it?
Well, we'll tell you, what the diagnostics are and what perhaps some of the remedies are.
What do you see as prime remedies for some of the troubled condos in the South Loop, for example?
Well, I think that there's going to be a reset in the marketplace. There's another auction taking place today at 1400 that is a high-rise auction. Completely different product, completely different target market than this product here. And I think that will have a more reaching effect over the remaining high-rise product in the South Loop, which is probably the most prolific marketplace in for standing inventory this year.
Is that going to establish market values, you think, or is it?
I think it's going to reset market values. You saw it last March with the auction at Vetro. That was a successful event that ended up resetting market values, and it also ended up accelerating market values in other projects. Printer's Corner, which was just down the block from Vetro, succeeded in selling out its balance of the inventory on the overflow from the auction that occurred. And Vetro ended up selling its balance of inventory at about a pace of 6 to 10 units a month over the next 6 or 8 months. So I think it's an effective way of monetizing your assets when that's the objective.
If we were to see, let's look at the 1400. Are you saying that's going to reset market values for high-rises, or are we going to see a reset down or a reset up?
I think you're going to see an established market value. Is it in terms of what the current pricing is? It'll probably be less. I think that the 1400 auction, its minimum market bids were in the 50 to 60 cents on the dollar from last ask. But last ask isn't necessarily relevant. And that's what people have, that's what the development community and the lending community has to understand. What I wanted for something 2 years ago isn't what it is worth today. In 2 more years, it'll probably be back to what it was 2 years ago. But that's a function of demand and supply. Next year, this year the Chicago market delivered about 4,700 new homes in the downtown market. Next year that pace is set to be 650, I believe. In 2011, that pace is 85. There hasn't been a new project announced in Chicago since the first week of, I think, December or January '08. So that's no new product in a market that's been seeing, anywhere from 4,000 to 6,000 units added per year. Demand is still there. People still want to live downtown. Chicago is still a great place to live down, And you've got 147 million people between the baby boomers and the Gen Ys that are in housing transition. Do I think the market's going to come back? Absolutely.
Thank you, Gary.
Thank you.